Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, an early season tilt, and when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off.
And Rico got bodied by Max.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
Panther, get off my jacket.
Yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams, like, if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on on second down is Tannehill. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 49.
Oh, God.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
They're looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress reverses their script. And right now, they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Tannehill now. They get into a jelly. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, the extra speed.
Oh, stop. Oh, crap.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, they can move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing. They're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now,
he should have got hurt.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
One of the things I've always enjoyed about watching Kenny Stills play is his passion for the game. You can tell he absolutely loves being out there. He has a ball when he's out on the football field. But the other thing, he can fool you. He looks like a slot receiver, but runs great routes from the outside and creates big plays downfield.
On second down, it's Drake. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He goes underneath the Drake. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On now is Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
That was the longest drive I've ever seen.
His kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. And a dump off to White. And now running right through it. And certainly points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Wow, I effed up. It's not what I wanted.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks.
And eventually take him down here. Great coverage downfield. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
They'll look to throw here. Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Oh,
6 yards is
shit.
the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll set up a throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Oh, crap.
We're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get into the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's their quarterback with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins in one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
There we go, there we go, there we go. That's it, that's it. There you go.
Now the extra point. The point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Danny Amendola on the return. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to walk one deep left side here. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over.
Oh, my God. Come on.
Throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's that dumb crap I'm be talking about. Big effort for real.
Offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing, I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but over the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I don't even care no more.
There offensively, several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
They tried.
No problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Back to throw here. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 35.
Computer always cheat, man.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
That's incredible.
And inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That's
only
incredible.
3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
They'll drop the throw. And this one goes incomplete. First misfire there after 6 straight completions, and it leads to 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Gone! 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 Gone!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
He's going to get it running right.
Oh, get the f out of here. Come on. My God.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Get off my
Going
table.
for it on 4th has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal. They're running it. It's Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Now Amendola. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Tannehill on 1st down. Going deep here for Stills. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in the second quarter of play.
Let's go, Jets. Robbie Anderson is the best. Yeah.
We head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers.
Aaron Rodgers.
The Packers trying to start the season right, and it's looking good so far at home. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And that one all tied against the visiting Steelers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team.
That's what y'all show.
Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way inside
run out of bounds
before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run the play. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the slant, it gets it to Gronkowski. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right.
Oh, get the f*** out of here.
It's a loss of 2.
Stop. Oh, my God.
Down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the
Don't
offense.
even make sense.
With extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He'll drop to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Wow.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Video game.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's Ryan Tannehill and the Dolphin offense back out onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Tannehill with the hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, 3rd down here.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get.
And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 54 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
That was a big catch there, Philip Dorsett.
Now Amendola. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Go, go.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill.
Oh, get the...
To Drake. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
So trash.
It's a big play here for the Dolphins on third. 45 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
On first down, Drake. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Tannehill. Now he'll throw underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Tannehill hands to Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Good D, huh?
Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles,
Zone lost to Chicago.
You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Gordon gets hurt again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep here for Edelman. Now a clash of bodies here.
And that's why I shouldn't have threw that. As soon as I saw that was effing Edelman out there. God dog.
There as his guys will get the football back. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And mark him down way up close to the 39. A really good pick.
The domino tag. Get the fuck out of here.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding room inside the 40. And down right around the 37. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go. 230.
The throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Milage. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
We got 3, set. Ooh, 88.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So the Patriots coming out now. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Back to throw here. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to look to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Come on.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll go with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They come out here in the eye. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Lucky 56.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No, I'm just going to kick my field goal.
They'll try and sneak it here. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, he can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. He'll look to throw.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
Past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Back to throw. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And they'll spike it here at 27 seconds. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep down. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it.
And now this is intercepted. My
Why
goodness.
the fuck is Julian
By
Edelman?
Rashad Jones. Oh, now he bowls him over.
Why is Julian Edelman?
Bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the...
That's why.